you have anything else for me?
Well, to summarize on the roads, for instance, from what I noticed, just by looking at photographs, is you have the original sunken lane that leads down to the roulette farm, and there's a house over there, and there's another farm down there, Cliff. There was a farm, a later farm on the other side of this lane. And then at some point, and I'm not sure at some point, the War Department put in another road so people would stop using this road, and that road was right here on top of the hill where the fence is. So a second road was put in. The National Park Service ripped out that fence and added the new road and the new parking areas in March of 1966. So that's a third road that leads through this area. I attended a meeting with the park superintendent, I guess it was about 5 years ago, and the park announced that they were going to rip out that road. They were going to rip out that road and rip out the parking areas, and they were going to insert yet a fourth road that would lead you up behind a huge parking area that would be behind the observation tower. So they were going to rip out that road, and they were going to then restore the area to the way it appeared at the time of the battle. So what you just notice is it's just a constant change, as you know. I don't know why, but there is just a constant. Things change.
Yes, indeed. In fact,
Bob wants to say
the records.
Just in a perspective about the roads, it's important to understand how the actual park evolved. The Antietam battlefield was a very minimalist park. Basically, the first battlefield was only right-of-ways, just right-of-ways across, and this will partially explain why the Dunkard Church was a snack bar for quite a while after it was blown down. But the reason why the road was right close to Bloody Lane in the photographs on some of these pages, that road, was because of this concept, because of the fact that the park only owned these little strips, and all the property on either side was still private property and farmland, basically. And so to be able to get close to the Bloody Lane and explain what happened there, the right-of-way was right next to it. And that's all they owned, that and just a little bit on either side, and that's where they put the signs, and as Tim and Gary explained, that's where some of the monuments actually went, until the Park Service gradually over the years began to expand their ownership.